Hello, I'm Brian Charlson. I'm Director of the Computer Training Services Program at the Carroll Center for the Blind in Newton, Massachusetts. During the next few sessions, we're going to teach you all about Apple iOS devices, from the iPad to the iPod Touch to the iPhone. I hope you enjoy these sessions. During this session, we're going to explore the Apple iPhone 4S. The screen is divided into three sections. At the top, a status bar, at the bottom, a dock, and in the center, the main screen. I'm going to place my finger at the top center of the screen and move it down slowly.
3:26 p.m. Status bar item.
And it tells me the time and that I'm on the status bar. I'm going to flick, which means move my finger rapidly across the screen. In this case, I'm going to flick to the right, again, across the center of the screen.
65% battery power. Status bar item.
And the status bar gives me my battery strength. If I flick to the right a second time, I get a bonk noise that indicates I can't go any farther in that direction. If I flick from right to left or left flick,
3:27 p.m. Status bar item.
I'm back to the time. Flick again.
Airplane mode on. Status bar item.
And it indicates that airplane mode is on. I switched airplane mode on, which turns all connection to Wi-Fi and the 3G network off while in flight if you want to use your phone to access the other applications. In this case, it covers that area of the status bar that would indicate the power or strength of your connection to Wi-Fi in 1, 2, or 3 bars, and the same for your 3G connection in 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 bars. This would also indicate what your carrier was, AT&T, Verizon, or Sprint. If I try to go farther to the left by again flicking to the left, I'll get the bonk noise that indicates I can go no farther in that direction. At the bottom of the screen there's a dock, and in the center of the bottom there's a button called the home button. I'm putting my finger on that home button and moving it up slowly
Safari.
until it tells me one of the apps on the dock, in this case Safari. I'm going to flick to the left once
Mail.
and
One
twice
block phone.
to the phone application. This is in the lower left hand corner of the screen. If I were to double tap on this, I would operate this device as a phone. Instead, I'm going to flick to the right.
Mail. One new item.
That's where I would double tap if I wanted to access my email. Again to the right.
Safari.
This is where I double tap if I wanted to use my web browser, Safari. Flick to the right again.
Settings.
I'm on Settings. This is the bottom right hand most icon on your iPhone 4S main screen. While I have settings here, typically people have music or iPod located there, the application necessary to access your home music. But you can drag and drop these things to and from the dock, and I've chosen to put settings down there. If I flick to the left once,
Safari.
twice,
Mail.
3
One
times,
phone.
back to phone, and flick one more time, you'd think I'd get the bonk noise indicating I can't go back any farther. But that is not true. Instead, when I do that,
Page 1 of 3. Adjustable.
I'm put on a control that allows me to adjust which of 3 different pages of desktop icons I have on my iPhone. If I flick up,
Page 2 of 3.
I move to page 2 again,
Page 3 of 3.
or if I flick down
Page 2 of 3.
and down again,
Page 1 of 3.
I can move around the screens in this fashion. I'm going to place my finger on the center of the screen,
Around me.
which spoke one of the icons on screen 1 of these 3 screens. Another way to move between screens is doing a gesture called swiping, actually a 3-finger swipe. I'm going to take the 3 fingers and place them on the right edge of the screen and drag them across the face of the screen, keeping the fingers slightly separated and moving smoothly but not rapidly across the screen.
Page 2 of 3. Navigation folder.
And
3
I move
apps.
to page 2 of 3, and it indicates one of the folders that's on that page. I'm going to do that same 3-finger swipe again.
Page 3 of At Bat.
And now I'm on page 3 of 3 on the At Bat app that's on this page. To move in the reverse direction, again, just 3 fingers, only this time swiping left to right.
Page 2 of 3. Navigation folder. 3 apps.
And again.
Page 1 of 3. YouTube.
And that places me back on the main screen again. There's in fact one more screen that the iPhone didn't tell us, and that's the search screen. I'm again going to use 3 fingers and swipe left to right.
Search field is editing.
And I'm
Search info.
automatically in a search field that allows me to type in, using an on-screen keyboard, one of the names of the apps that I want to locate, and it will automatically take me to that app among whatever screen it has currently located. So that's how you move around. In addition to the flicking with one finger, two finger, three fingers, up, down, left, right, swiping up, down, left, right, you can also single tap with one finger, with two fingers, or with three fingers, or double tap with one, two, or three fingers. All gestures that are part of how to use your iPhone 4S using the VoiceOver screen reader along with its alternative gestures.